Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to draw your trend lines, right? Now, if you are a beginner and you're new and you are having trouble with drawing trend lines, don't worry, this video will help you. But in the meantime, what you can do is use a 20 EMA, okay? That's a moving average. And you plot that on your chart. And the whole concept is basically when the candlesticks are above the moving average, you are looking for buys. You're looking to buy the market. And when the candlesticks are below the moving average, okay, right here, you're looking to sell the market. It's a very simple concept. And it's the same thing when you're drawing trend lines, okay? So when you have a trend line right here, and when price basically goes below the trend line, you're looking to sell. And vice versa, if price is above that trend line, you're looking to buy. Okay, same concept. Me personally, I like trend lines better because it's always better to deal with price first and indicators last, because indicators are basically following price. But moving averages are pretty good, okay? But at the same time, you should practice drawing your trend lines. Now, I just basically gave you guys a simple concept, okay? So when you come in the market, that's what you're looking for. But I want you guys to understand that this only works when the market is trending. Now, when the market is ranging or when the market is at support or resistance, you can't use this concept. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is an example. We have the market going down and the market going up. Now, notice how it's going down right here and it's below the moving average. I just told you guys, when it's below the moving average, what? Look for sells. Now, that's where a lot of beginners, get confused and don't realize that is, only for a trending market. If the market is ranging or if the market is at support or resistance, you can't use that same concept. So yes, the price is below this moving average, but guess what? We are at support. So support is an area or key area on a chart where you are looking for the market to bounce. So we are looking for the market to bounce, okay, so we can buy the market. So you don't want to sell just because price is below that moving average. So I want you guys to understand that concept. This only applies when the market is trending, not when the market is ranging or when it's at a key level like support or resistance. Okay, so let me show you guys how to draw your trend line. Okay, so the market usually goes up like this. Okay, this is an uptrend right here. All right, and every pullback, this is a pullback, the market pulls back. Every pullback is a swing low. So if the market is going up, it's a swing low. If the market is going down, it's a swing high, okay? Now, with trend lines, what you want to really do is connect the last two, okay? The last two is very important, okay? So let's say that this market decides to, let's say we connect it right here, all right? Let's say that the market decides to pull back deeper, right? And then decides to go back up. Well, we're going to connect the last two, which is this right here, okay? So we're going to connect these last two swings, and we're going to use this trend line. Now you can still leave, well, this trend line is actually not valid anymore, but what you can do, a lot of times what I do is I go with the last swing and I connect this sometimes, because sometimes you will see the market, okay, go with this swing right here, and then sometimes it will, when you have this connection right here, sometimes the market will pull back to this trend line and bounce back up. So let me show you some quick examples, but that's pretty much the whole idea with trend lines. You want to connect the last two, even when the market is going down, okay, the market is going down, you want to basically connect the last two. Okay, that's pretty much the idea when it comes to trend lines. Okay, and I pretty much use trend lines in my trading for the most part. I use them. I think I use them more than channels. Actually, I do use them more than channels. I'm always drawing my trend lines, and I draw my channels too. But for the most part, I'm focused. My energy is focused on a trend line. So let's go to the charts and show you guys some examples. Okay, so let's look at some trend lines real quick. Okay, so basically we have the market going up right here. Okay, so we will connect the last two. Okay, and this is a trend line right here. The market hit the trend line, is bouncing. Okay, and then it went up again. So what you would do is take these two swings and connect it like this, right? And then you see the market going up like that again. What I would try to do is connect these two swings, right? So I would do something like, I would try to do something like this. If it can't go like this, okay, I would just try to use this right here. All right. Now I want to show you guys something, because a lot of people draw their trend lines different. Like what I usually do, I usually start at the tail, okay, which is the wick. You see these wicks right here. This is where no candle body is at. Okay, you see this big long tail, looks like a needle. Okay, I usually start at those wicks, right, the lower the wick. Okay, and then I start to draw at the body of the candle. So every swing high, I try to get the body of the candle. Okay, so that's my trend line. I'm looking at every the last two swings, and vice versa if the market is going down. Okay, now let me show you some more examples. Now let's say the market starts to go up like this. Well, you can redraw your channel. You can always adjust the channels. Okay, so I'm sorry, you can always adjust your trend lines. Okay, so let's say the market is going up, right? This is the last two swings. I know some of you guys say, what about this swing? Well, you're 100% correct. Okay, this is a break of this channel. Okay, but the market is going up right here. So what I would do is I would adjust it, put it here, and guess what? The market is continuing to go, is going up. So what I would do is take this last swing right here, put it to this swing, and keep going. Okay, so let's draw this out right here. Notice how this one didn't really connect it. To me, I wouldn't really focus too much on that, but what you can do is you can put it like this, right? Okay, and then you will still have this in play, because like I said before, guys, a lot of times it will skip this trend line to go this trend line and bounce right back up. Okay, now once it breaks the trend line, a lot of times it will, you see the market will actually start to reverse. Okay, not all the times, but a lot of times the market, if it breaks the trend line, especially when it breaks it with force, breaks it with conviction, basically a lot of times that's when the market will reverse. Okay, but that's how I draw my trend lines. It's just that simple. So if we was going down, let's say we connected right here, that's the trend line. I would just basically connect it like here. Okay. And then you see how it blew past this trend line. Okay, and then it started to go down. Well, these are the last two. I'm going to connect it. Okay, so that's how I basically draw my trend lines. Let's see if I can get one more example. Basically, we have the market going up right here, so we would connect our trend line right here at the lows, connected at the bodies, right? It bounced off this trend line. You can do is you can adjust it a little bit. Okay, now when it comes right here, okay, it's chopping around. Okay, and it goes back up. Guess what I like to do is a couple of things you can do. Okay, you can basically take this last swing and draw it to here. Okay, notice how that found support right here. And also when you have this big, you see how we have this trend, it's holding this trend line right here, but the market is going up again. Sometimes what I like to do is take the last swing right here and put it to this last swing right here. All right, just to have this big overall picture of the market. Okay, and then you see how the market is going up. Guess what? We basically could take this swing right here, the last swing, and draw it to that swing right here. You see how we are catching support at this trend line. So that's how I draw my trend lines. Okay, so let's go to the next video.